Have you ever wanted to make something that you didn't have to refrigerate? We're about to go on a hike in Lassen National Park. We have been on an epic road trip through Southern California, and if you've missed any of it, it's on Keep Your Daydream, where we travel on a 30-foot Airstream. It's a lot of fun. We bring you along. The last few Wednesdays, we haven't been around because we have been busy recording. So I wanted to give you a recipe that you too can make at home, and you don't necessarily have to refrigerate. I like doing this when we go on a hike because then I don't have to worry about it. So whatever herbs you have available, the best part is you get to kind of like grocery dump here, like whatever's left over in your fridge. I have a half a cucumber, I had some mint, and I have some cilantro. You could add parsley, dill, whatever you like. A tiny bit of red onion because you don't want to overpower the salad. So that's maybe like a tablespoon and a half, maybe 2 tablespoons. I have 2 limes. I'm going to use about 1 to 2 tablespoons of honey, depending on how sweet you like your dressing. A high quality olive oil. There are a lot of them out there. This one is what I could find at the grocery store. And whoever is in charge of all the beautiful tomatoes coming out, like the sweet ones, and these are from Trader Joe's. They're long and I just sliced them. They're fantastic.
It's like candy.
They're like, it's not even, it feels like a fruit. It doesn't even feel like a vegetable. So anyway, I made half a pack. I had this in our rig. It's farro. It's 10-minute farro, but I actually cook mine for 15 to 20 minutes because I don't want it to soak up all of my dressing. I want to make sure that I've really cooked it. So farro, there's different kinds, and you can get some that still have the shell on, and that is a really slow digestive farro, which is really great to keep your sugar levels low, like your index down, so your stomach is not a nutritionist. I think you can tell. But I know that the longer your body has to process through something, instead of giving it something processed, your sugar levels stay low, your energy stays high.
Okay.
So, so anyway.
And this is our lunch at Lassen today, right?
Yes, this is our lunch at Lassen. So I made half of this bag, and you just boil water. It's not like a 1 to 2 ratio. It's just like boiled salted water, and then kind of fluff that and put it in. Oh, you know what? I was actually going to make the dressing in there first. Oh. But you know, whatever. We'll make it in here.
Okay.
So I like to do my citrus, or you can use vinegar. Vinegar is a great thing to have in your rig so that you can always have something, an acid to balance whatever dressings you're making. But today I have limes, so I'm using limes because I would prefer them. So I'm going to do 2 limes. Look at these. These are juicy. These are really good.
We're in California.
Oh, love the produce in California. Okay, some people like to do their lime that way. Okay. But I was taught to do it this way to push out the most amount of juice. Okay. So, but that always gets people. That's a good comment. Okay. How do you like to juice your lime? So so we're gonna do that. I have a little piece of farro that fell in there. Let's take that out. Okay. We'll put in some honey.
How much was that? A big juicy squeeze.
A big juicy squeeze. And mix these 2 things together. Get them fully incorporated. And then we can start slowly drizzling in our olive oil. Again, doing it in a bowl like this would have been much better. Because you have edges. Yeah. And you wouldn't have to get 2 things dirty. I always like fewer dishes as possible. Yeah. Now, you can go in any direction you want, okay? You can add in like a herb de Provence. You can add in a Italian blend. You can add in your favorite dried spices and salts. I'm going to go for, what am I going to go for? I think I'm going to go for lemon herb. And I'm going to do a tablespoon of this. Okay. Look, I'm going to measure this out. Okay,
let's not get crazy here.
Yeah, I know. Maybe I won't, because I don't know if I have it. Hold on, I always like to show people what it actually looks like. Because I eyeball a lot of stuff.
What's up with that? Is this bear? What is this? Slow dose or something?
Yes, low dose bear. Okay, so what is that? That's a half a tablespoon. That's big. So that's probably how much honey I just put in. Okay. Okay. I'm going to put in 1 whole tablespoon. Okay. So that's half. See how much that looks like?
Yeah. Oh. You going again?
I'm going again because I really want a lot of flavor in this.
Oh, that's right. Because faro is kind of just the vehicle to bring the dressing to your mouth, is it not?
It really is. And I haven't done anything unhealthy here. I haven't like spiked our sugar levels. There is salt in here, so I don't even have to think about salt, which is really nice. And I'm going to bring just a little bit of heat. You can get this in all different forms, but this is the cheapest one that I could find at Sprouts.
Okay.
And all it is oil with chili flakes.
Okay.
I like ones that are made with olive oil. This one is not, unfortunately. But anyway, you can make it yourself too, and I do. Just make sure that if you do make it, you bring that olive oil up to a really high temperature, and then you pour it over your chili flakes, and you pour it into a very clean glass jar, because that's when you can get bacteria, is if the jar isn't clean.
Okay.
Anyway, so I'm mixing that in just because Mark and I like a little heat. But leave that out and just put regular black pepper if you don't like heat, okay? And then we're going to bring in some olive oil.
Okay.
So we're going to drizzle in probably like a half a cup. A fourth a cup, sorry.
A fourth a cup.
A fourth a cup of olive oil. So we don't need a half a cup in our lunch.
Now I'm surprised you're not doing this in like the NutriBullet.
You could, especially, you could take all of this and you could blend in all your herbs and make like a green goddess dressing. Oh, that would be really good. But today I'm not doing that because I really want to see the herbs.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so there it is. It's all set. I might need a little more olive oil. You always need to taste. Yum. I'm going to add a little more olive oil.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I like this. This is like one take Trish.
What?
So far, this is the easiest edit I've ever recorded.
Well, here's the thing. We do lives. We cook live. I have my faro. I'm going to add in cucumber.
Yep.
I need to slice that up a little.
Okay.
I have my little 1 tablespoon of diced onions. And probably a half a cup or a cup, whatever you have. Remember, you're pantry shopping first. So you don't want your vegetables to go bad. This is the perfect way to use up your vegetables. I have a red pepper, but I'm like, I could use that for dinner, so I won't put it in here. But you can put anything you want. Green onions, red pepper, cucumbers, tomatoes, whatever you like. It smells so good.
Well, that's the thing about cooking with fresh herbs and things, right?
Yes. Okay. And you know, when you're in a rig or a small space, yeah, have a small cutting board. So anyway, but I love cutting boards that are just a little bit bigger. So, because this is annoying. But when you're in a small space, you make concessions.
It is kind of handy, though. I mean, I have a couple of them. Look at this. Right there. Okay.
Check that out. Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah. Gorgeous.
Gorgeous. You could put cheese in here. Cheese stays good for up to 4 hours.
What would you do, like feta? Goat?
Yeah, either one. So good.
Okay.
Throw that in.
Oh, do we have any protein for today's lunch?
Well, let's see how much protein is in. Faro. Let's see. Protein, 5 grams.
Okay, so no
Wait,
other
is
protein?
that a 5 or an 8?
It's a 5.
Okay.
Okay.
So 5 grams. So 5 grams. You can add protein, but the whole idea here is that you don't have to refrigerate this.
Gotcha.
So
Forgot
if
the mission.
I were to put chicken, then we got a different situation going on. And if you're hiking with chicken, I would put the chicken in a separate baggie and put it up against 2 little ice packs so that you know it stays cold. And then you don't have to worry about this as much. And then you can add it in when it's time.
Great point. Anyway. Great point. Okay.
Okay. Mix that puppy up. And you have kind of like a tabbouleh salad. Kind of. You'd have to go heavy on parsley to make it a real official tabbouleh salad. So, let's taste this little guy. Really good. You could go a little less on the herbs. Not on the herbs, on the... How about 3/4 a tablespoon?
Okay. Oh, you put in 2.
I put in 2 halves.
Oh, okay.
So I put in 1.
Here. Yeah, that's great.
Isn't that great?
It's fresh.
Fresh.
It's hearty. It's kind of complex, which I kind of like complex things with lots of different ingredients because I feel like it's even more healthy for you because your body's getting things that it doesn't always get, especially on a hike.
And nothing went to waste in my fridge.
Yeah.
I went to the grocery store, and sometimes those vegetables in the back of your drawer don't get the
Attention they need.
attention they need. The salad comes in clutch.
Okay.
Anyway, so here you have it. Easy salad to go, no fridge. You know, everything needs to be refrigerated eventually, but
Yeah.
it doesn't need to be refrigerated on a hike.
All right.
So that's it. You ready to go? Let's go hike.
Let's go. Wow. I just caught a little glimpse.
You did?
Oh, it's stunning.
Oh my goodness. Wow. I can't believe there's Yellowstone in Northern California.
I know.
A little lunchbox. Little Turkish towel. And we have an amazing view. And we'll have a little lunch, and then we'll go learn about some geysers.
We're running a little low on paper products, but I had forks. And we were gonna have to eat out of a bag, but not like this. But still really tasty.
Yeah. And there's your forks, by the way. You left them right there.
And a flamingo. Oh, I could really use these today.